Hi, this is John from FlatCatGear. For the last week, I've been evaluating this fuel. This is called Swiss Fire Gel. This is a chafing fuel. And you may ask, why would I be looking at a chafing fuel? Well, the original reason why I purchased this is I'm doing another video on fire safety and alcohol stoves. And in researching it, they talked about some of the restrictions. In the national forests, there are some restrictions on alcohol stoves, but they do allow stoves that use gelled petroleum products. Now, in general, when you think of gelled petroleum products, you think of things like Sterno. But Sterno is actually, if you look at a bottle of Sterno, Sterno actually has alcohol in it. There's no petroleum product in it at all. So while researching, what a gelled alcohol was, I Googled it, and then I went to Amazon, and I found this, and this is this Swiss Fire Gel. If you look at the ingredients on this, this is greater than 80% methanol, water, and some thickeners. The immediate thing you notice, it's a blue color. The other thing you'll notice, and I'll do a little bit more demo on it, it is pretty thick. Another couple of things I want to talk about, and it was really interesting. When I ordered this from Amazon, it came exactly like this. This was in a box with the, with those, bags for insulation, and stuff. But there was no shrink wrap around this. There was no safety cap on this at all. It came exactly like this. You squeeze the lid, rotate it, opens up. It's got a nice pour spout on it. So the interesting thing is it looks like it's ground shippable. And that could be really convenient, when you're on a long, a through hike or something. You could order some of this stuff from Amazon, have it delivered to your next pickup spot. And so it's kind of interesting. The next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to compare this gelled alcohol to regular denatured alcohol. So the first thing you notice is it's thicker. That's why it's got the gel in it. So did a couple of quick videos. Here's an example where I'm taking some of it in. What I've got there is a piece of aluminum window screen, and I put it on top of a glass. And you pour this stuff on top, and you can see it's pretty thick. It takes a while until the weight builds up on top of the screen where it can kind of push the gel through before it starts going into the glass. In this next video, this is a comparison. The two glasses. On the right is a wine glass full of regular SLX denatured alcohol. And you can see here when you shake it and slosh it around, alcohol is really watery. It has a very low viscosity. So this Swiss Fire Gel, you can see how thick it is. Now let's look at lighting. So I took a couple stoves out, took a FlatCat standard stove out, and I took a IsoClean stove out, filled it up with the Swiss Fire Gel, lit it off with a Light My Fire, and it wasn't that much more difficult to light. I would say that it might be just marginally a little bit more difficult to light than denatured alcohol, but other than that, I had no problems with it. As you can see, the interesting thing about it is, being that high concentration of ethanol, I expected there to be a lot of yellow flames, but I believe the thickener is slowing down the burn rate, and it's got a nice blue flame to it. Again, for methanol, I find this to be burning pretty blue. You see, like I said, I've got it running in an IsoClean. And looks pretty good in an IsoClean stove. The FlatCat standard. You won't see this in a windscreen, but you put the pot down below, and again, you get a nice, beautiful flame. The other unique thing that I tried was I tried blowing it out just with my mouth. And it turns out this stuff is really easy to blow out, probably on the same level as trying to blow out Esbit. So I thought that was a real plus. Last thing, if you look at it at the end of the burn, there's just a little bit of some residual coloring left in the stove. I didn't think that was a deal breaker, or just something that I noticed. Major advantages that I see are, number one, this is potentially a fuel solution that you can use in the national forest during the fire bans. If this falls under gelled petroleum products like Sterno, which is an alcohol gel, this is an alcohol gel as well. So this could be a great solution, number one. Number two, if you have health concerns about methanol, this is 80% ethanol and water. So this is great if you have those kind of health concerns. Number three, I think this is an outstanding fuel for a novice to alcohol stoves. I think the color the viscosity, I think the nice nozzle makes it easy to pour, easy to use. Lighting it is pretty easy, and you can blow it out. So it's got some great things going for it. The negatives on this, number one, is cold temperature starts. It's had a lot of difficulty down at -1 degrees, but I think that's not insurmountable. It's somewhat expensive. This 16 fluid ounce costs $16, but your other choices for ethanol are Everclear, which is also pretty expensive. The last one, I think this is pretty minor, is the energy per unit weight is a little bit less. I haven't gone through the exact numbers, but if I put the same amount of weight in of denatured alcohol, it would have boiled a lot longer than this. So overall, thumbs up on this product. I think it's great. Thanks for watching our channel. Come visit us at www.flatcatgear.com.